Alright guys, so today I've got a video for you that I hope you're going to find useful. It's about the recently released Concord Low, the difference between a early release and a authorized pair. And if you recall, when I was in New York, I picked up a pair of Concords, and I wasn't sure about them, but I decided to pick them up anyway in case I got lucky, or I knew I was going to get another pair of authorized ones anyway, so I could do a comparison, which is what I'm doing now. So if you look at the box, they look very similar, but if you put them side by side, you can tell the differences. This is a little bit bigger. Now I don't know if that's because it's 11.5, but I've seen other comparisons where early release boxes are bigger than authorized ones. If you look at the size numbers, you can see on the authorized ones that the letters go from side to side, edge to edge, and here you've got a gap in between the barcode. Okay, and on the authorized pairs, generally they'll have stickers now which indicates the authorized retailer that it came from, or that it's been assigned to. In this case it's Eastbay. You got the EAS here, and I think for Foot Locker it's FTL, and for Champs it's CHP, and so on and so forth. Okay, as far as the box goes, you can tell right off the bat, you can see the letters here are a lot whiter. This is more of a gray. This is a lot brighter as well than this. If you look up close, you can see that the languages here are English, French, and Spanish, and this is just in English and French. I know it's difficult to tell, but the letters here on this box are a lot sharper, and these are not as sharp. Okay, so on to the shoes. So you've got your early releases here, and you've got your authorized pairs here, as you can see from my Eastbay invoice. Okay, don't need that. You can see right off the bat the differences. You can see the calligraphy on this paper is a lot more pronounced, and here it's a little bit more subtle. You have to sort of hold it up at an angle to see the letters. I think this looks better, but hey, that's just me. Shoes. As far as the stamp on the box, these are the early release. They've got the stamp on it, and they've got on the authorized pair as well. So again, the stamp is not really an indicator for me anymore. And there you go. You've got your authorized pair here on the left from Eastbay, and you've got these early release pairs on the right. Now they look very similar from afar, but straight off the bat you can see the differences in the color of the outsole. These are a lot lighter. This is a lot darker. It's got a sort of a bluish purplish tinge to it. If you look at the upper is a lot brighter, it's a lot whiter, and this is sort of a off-white almost. The laces on the authorized pair is a lot thinner, a lot fatter on the early release pairs, and for me the obvious one was the tongue. If you look at the tongue on the authorized pair is a lot higher. You can see it comes above the collar here. Some guys say that the black heel liner should come a little bit up, but as you can see, that's not a guarantee. And if you look at the early release pairs, it's a lot shorter. It doesn't really come up. You have to sort of pull it up a little bit more to get it to come above the collar. Okay, so from the back side, look very similar, but again you can see the differences in the color of the early release and the early release and the authorized pairs. All right. For me, the one that I noticed the most was the heel tab. Now, if you look at this, it's a lot more puffy, and if you look at the heel tab on the early release, it's a lot thinner. So again, authorized pairs, puffier heel tab. Okay, and as far as the Jumpman goes, The Jumpman on the authorized pair is a lot more detailed. Okay, it looks like a Jumpman, and if you look on these, you can see the hand is touching the leg. And for the 23 on the heel tab, this is a lot sharper, and here it's a little bit more muddled, very similar but muddled. As far as the insoles go, you can see the it's got the size sticker, and these don't. I don't know why the ER and GM manufacturers haven't figured it out, but there you go. If you want to look at the production date, these have a production date of 11/27/2013 and in production 3/4/2014. I've seen 3 other pairs with the same date. As far as the early release ones, the date is 11/12/2013 and end production date 1/9/2014. I've seen 2 other pairs early releases with the same dates. Okay, now to the outsole. Okay, very similar. But I wouldn't do a comparison because I've actually worn these early release pairs. So the traction pods, it wouldn't be a fair comparison. As far as the carbon fiber goes, these are the authorized pairs. Good, clean, no excess glue, not like my Gamma 11s. Okay, so they're good. And if you look at these early release pairs, they're not too bad actually. There's not too much excess glue, a little bit here. On the other pairs, a little bit more. I got a little bit here on the edge here, but I mean that's carbon fiber. So that's that's early release for you. Early release shoes are made in the same factories as the originals, but they're just unauthorized. They're not quality control checked like the authorized pairs, and that's why they look very similar. Same materials, just not the same quality control and craftsmanship that you would expect on a pair of authorized ones. Okay, so there you go. That's your comparison video. I hope it helped. If you're a reseller, please don't sell a pair of early releases at the same price as a pair of authorized ones. These are going for 12 to 1400 dirhams now, which is just crazy, but that's the game. But if you're selling a pair of early release ones for the same price as these, then that's just wrong. So please have a conscience. I believe in karma, so do the right thing and sell it for the right price. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope it helps you on your legit checks. Peace out. And